Hey everybody, so this video we're going to talk about solving equations, variables on both sides, where you have to distribute twice. It's only two examples. It's going to be slides 7 and slides 8. Okay, so here you can see what I mean when I say you have to distribute twice. There's two sets of parentheses in this problem. So the first, like the left side, is pretty straightforward, right? You do 7 times 8k, which is 56k. And then 7 times this positive 1 here, which is just a positive 7. And then on the right, that's where it's a little weird, right? You just have this like negative hanging out here. So you can kind of, just like when you have like a negative x, it's really a negative 1x. You can, if you want, sort of make this a negative 1, and that'll help you distribute this negative into the problem. So negative 1 times negative 3k is a positive 3k. You can put a plus if it makes you feel cozy, but it's not really necessary. We don't really need to put that there. And then we have negative 1 times negative 7, which becomes a positive 7. And now we just have a problem that looks a lot like what we've been dealing with. I'm going to subtract 3k from here so that I can get all my variables to the left. And since I subtracted it here, I'm going to subtract it from this other variable term here. And that brings me to 53k. And then this plus 7, since I didn't touch it, just comes down. Equal sign comes down. 3k minus 3k is nothing, so just this 7 comes down. Now I have to deal with getting rid of this 7. I subtract 7 from this side, and so I do it from that side. 53k comes down, because I didn't do anything. 7 minus 7 is nothing. And I can't tell you how many students stop here because they don't know what to do, right? Over here we have 7 minus 7, and they're like, that's nothing. What am I supposed to do? 7 minus 7 is 0. So even though we didn't write plus 0 over here because it's kind of pointless, since there's nothing else happening on the right, we're going to put that 0 there. Then we divide by 53 to isolate that k. These cancel, and k equals, and 0 divided by 53 is, of course, 0. 0 divided by anything is 0. You might be getting confused because something divided by 0 is undefined, but 0 divided by 53 certainly is 0. Okay, so slide 8. This is looking a little more complex, but it's not that bad, right? So this 8 is what's outside of the parentheses. So this 3x, we're not even really dealing with it right now. It's just going to go ahead and come down. So we have 3x that has not been touched. 8 times 5 is positive 40. And then 8 times negative 7x is that negative 56x, which equals, now we have to do the second distribution, right? We have 4 being distributed in here. So 4 times 5, which is 20. And then 4 times negative 12x, that is negative 48x. All right, so pause the video. Try to combine the like terms that you see. Okay, hopefully you paused it and checked it out, right? I have 2 variable terms right here. I've got a 3x and a negative 56, negative 56x. So 3x combined with negative 56x, that's a negative 53x. So those are gone. We dealt with those. We dealt with this guy. We dealt with this guy. The 40 still needs to come down. And that equals the 20 minus 48x. So pause the video here. There's no more distribution. Try to solve it on your own, and then I'm going to post the answer. So I added 48x to both sides, bringing me here. I subtracted 40 from both sides to get all my constants to the right. And now I'm going to divide both sides by -5 to get x alone. And therefore, x equals 4. All right, so that's it for solving equations with variables on both sides.